Hello, Christina. It's Friday. Yay! So this video comes to you in two parts. First of all, answering your question from Wednesday, and second of all, giving you your punishment from Wednesday. So my top 5 favorite books. The Gemma Doyle series by Libba Bray. And my 2 favorite books from that series are the first and the third from that trilogy, A Great and Terrible Beauty and The Sweet Far Thing. So it's a series revolving around this Victorian girl who has these like supernatural powers that help her get into this realm, and it helps her connect with her dead mother, and it's just such a good series, or trilogy, whatever you want to call it. And oh my god, it was so good, and it's like my top favorite book, like, all the time. Great and Terrible Beauty is my top 1, and then the third book there, I love it because it was just a good wrap up to the series, but I hated the ending. But because of that book, it's the reason why I've sort of dabbled my fingers into some fan fiction. It's the first fan fiction I ever wrote. I rewrote the ending because I hated the ending. Alright, so that's 2 down, 3 to go. So I'm going to go with a classic here, and I'm going to say probably of the Anne of Green Gables series. My favorite book in that series is probably, I'm going to say, Anne of Ingleside. It's when she becomes a mother, and her relationship between Gilbert Blythe is like established, and they're having kids, and it's like they are starting to have a family, and there's like problems with that, and the kids are just like adorable, and I'm just like, ugh. So there we are. That's 3 down, 2 to go. My next favorite book is called The House of the Scorpion. The author escapes my brain right now. I'll probably post down in the bar down there, right there. It's set in the future, and it's about this clone named Matt. He's a clone of a wealthy opium drug lord, I guess, who is just like insane, and it's just a really good book, and it's about the drug lord's like power over everyone, and how Matt tries to make himself a human because he's basically a second-class citizen being a clone. Alright, that's 4 down, 1 to go. And then finally, probably my favorite book at this moment is the first of the Hunger Games. Like, whew, my brother got it for Christmas last year, and he lent it to me, and I breezed through it in a day. It's just so addicting, and Suzanne is she's just so good. Words don't describe. I just got so hooked, and Katniss is such a strong character that it was just hard not to. So that's my 5 favorite books, and now we're on to part 2, Christina. Christina, I presented you with a question of the week, being if your imagination ever twisted something so that you believed it, and so on, from Monday. You did not answer that question. You came up with a question of your own. And I don't want to be a stickler for details, but I thought that we agreed that Mondays would be when you set the question of the week. So that, among the fact that your video was 6 minutes and 6 seconds, which is 1 minute and 6 seconds over the time limit. I know that you say that you hate editing, but we're in the business right now of making videos that are nice to watch. And when we've set out promises, we have to keep them. So your punishment is that you have to write a rap and perform it here in your next video, which will be Monday, and you will have to perform it on the topic of the real question of the week, being, I'll repeat it again, if you ever had your imagination twist something so that you believed it. So I hope that you're having a great week. I know that I am. Things are starting to pick up in my life, and it's great. So I guess I'll see you on Monday, and DFTBA.